Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or like cozy corner of the internet, whatever you want to call it. Today I am going to talk about my themed days, and I just did a blog post on it, so if you want to look at like a text version of it, that will be over there. But this is going to be the video for it, because some people like to listen, some people like to read, so I thought I'd do it in both. Why do I theme my days? I am the type of person where I have just a running list. Most people have a running list of things that they need to get done, but I'm the type of person who wants to get it all done on one day. And so I've come up with a lot of systems to help me with that, and be, I guess, a little bit less type A, although I'm being more type A by organizing it. But it gives me a little bit of leeway, some space to rest and get done maybe random things that come up that just need to get done, but also helps me prioritize exactly what I want to in that day. And a lot of books and people talk about having only 3 priorities a day. I really only give myself 1. I mean, I have like the normal: take care of my kid, feed my family, take care of myself. Those are always there. But on top of that, I have one thing that I want to do every day. And everyone's days are going to look a little bit different. So when I give you what I do on certain days, what you want to do is look at your own week and think of the things categories that you get a little bit overwhelmed by if you try and pack them all in one day or in a few days. And you just want to pick a day, and that's the one day where I'm going to work on this, even for a little bit. So whatever it is that I guess really you want to prioritize in your life, outside of the like stuff where we kind of have to do it because it is survival. So my days are: Monday is my life admin day, Tuesday is life admin and vlog day, Tuesday is my edit day, so I edit the content from the day prior. Wednesday is the blog day. Thursday is my course day, so I'll get done as much as I can for the course. Friday is a free day, and I'll talk more about that later. Saturday is a possible other course day, if my husband's home. I've mentioned this before, he has a really crazy schedule, so I never know when my husband's gonna be home. And it's a family day / cleaning day. So as a family, we all help out to clean the house as quickly as possible. Sometimes that's right now later in the afternoon because it's over 100 degrees here. And so that's just like a little unsafe to be outside. And then Sunday is a full rest day. I don't do any life admin. I don't do anything. If I want to do something, it's a, do I want to do this? And if I don't want to do it, I don't do it, because that needs to be a full rest day. So if that means like just laying around and watching soccer, that's what I do. The only thing I guess you could say I technically do on Sunday is change my sheets, but that's because that's the only day for some reason I can remember to do that. The other days just get like overtaken. But so we just know in our family that's the day everybody's sheets get changed, is every Sunday. So Mondays, what does that look like for me? That looks like whatever our life needs doing. This week, Monday, my husband left for a week and we weren't able to clean, and so for my life admin, we had to get a lot of cleaning done. We got that all done. Tiny obviously helps me during that, and then during her nap, that's usually where my themes are, my blocks are, what I do the things. I'll do all of my like need a lot of concentration tasks. This isn't every week, but this was this week. I needed to do our budget, look at some other bills. I needed / wanted to prep for some things for Prime Day because we need to buy a couple of things. So I looked into that, and then also I looked into my toddler's new bed to check the tracking, stuff like that. So anything like booking appointments, all of that stuff needs to happen on Monday. So like, for example, I didn't do this on Monday, but I really need a haircut. I get one twice a year. And so I know that needs to be done and booked. I need to reach out to like our community group me and ask if anyone here does one or have a recommendation, because I didn't like the other girl I went to here. But I'm not going to do that until next Monday or Friday, I guess, if I want to, or Sunday, I guess, if I want to book that appointment. But that's a Monday item, if that makes sense. I also did a lot of meal prep, so Monday was exhausting. There was a lot of feels, and so I was trying to like do a lot of things to get out of my own feelings. Yeah, so that's also a meal prep day. If we don't have like a ton of life admin things I need to do, that's what I do on Mondays, is breads, baking, whatever it is that my family needs. And also I'm vlogging, so sometimes I'll sit down, vlog a video. A lot of the times it's like in between some naps. Sometimes Tiny's obviously awake playing or helping me or whatever, but I'm actively doing things, and so it's the easiest day for me to vlog. Sometimes it doesn't happen on Mondays. Lately it's been the majority of the time not happening on Mondays, but you get what I mean. Tuesday is the vlog edit day, so as soon as Tiny goes down for her nap, I am editing. Today, for example, I am both vlog, like making this video on a Tuesday, and I'm gonna edit it because sit down videos are way easier to edit. Usually I will edit, thumbnail, upload, everything for it will be done by the time usually she wakes up. If I'm not done, Tuesday is also Tiny's TV day. She gets 2 per week, and we do the length of one movie, so if it's Bluey, like an hour. That gives me enough time to finish up whatever I need to for the video, so it's kind of 2 birds with 1 stone. Like, she's occupied and I can just like get done what I need to without being interrupted. That's the biggest thing. I don't want to be interrupted while I'm doing it because I just want to get it done. Wednesday, I forgot to mention this when I was like spelling it all out. Wednesday is also a mommy activity day and then course. So I want to make sure that once a week on a day I have like Tiny and I go and do something. Either that's the park, usually it's the pool. We will go and do one of those just so I make sure she's getting enough time and I feel not guilty about putting my time in other things. Our kids deserve some one-on-one time. So I don't have my phone. Like, I make it a thing. I am not on my phone. I am all in with her, whatever we're doing. I try to make it a we activity, not a child-centered activity, because that's very different. And then when she goes down for a nap, I do everything for the blog. So I'll write the blog post, I will schedule it, I will do the images for it, like get the images for it and putting them on Pinterest. So I make all the pins for it, and then I schedule all of the pins, and then I do the behind the scenes work for the blog. So I do like coding, organizing, stuff in the background, stuff like that that needs to get done. There's some like legal work that I need to work on. So yeah, there's a lot of things. Most of the time I don't get to the back end of stuff because I started doing the front end, but yeah, that's where all that happens. And then on Thursday is the course day, and so that is just where I go to whatever module it is I'm working on. Right now, I think I've said this before, it's like 80 pages long in like Google Docs, so it's very beast and it's like halfway done. So yeah, it's a lot, and it's like worksheets with it that I'm creating at the same time because I like completely finish a module and then move on. That way I can get a break from writing out the modules, if that makes sense. Not that you need that much detail, but that's what goes into it. So it's either I'm scripting the module or it's I'm building out whatever the module needs. So cheat sheets, worksheets. Right now, like I said in a previous video, I'm building out a personalized trainer, if you will. So I'm going through and like coding all of that to like plug in your corrective exercise things and all of that kind of stuff. Another thing would be warm-ups and cool downs. So I created all of the imaging for that and then have it in like a very easy to read thing, PDF screenshot that you can just access quickly. Then you never have to come up with a warm-up. It never really needs to be written down. It will be, but you know, visuals are nice. So yeah, that's just what we do on course day. We do all of that work. And again, that's during Tiny's nap time, which I should say Her naps are like 2.5 to 3 hours. She's always put in her room for a minimum of 2 hours, but for like a quiet time, and because of her age, she's always falling asleep. I don't know how long other people's like quiet times are for kids that don't sleep, but I'm not to that point yet, so. And then Friday is a free day. That's kind of like my buffer day to get in anything that didn't fit other places. So say that I didn't get to editing the video because I had to film on Tuesday, then I'll edit it on Friday. Or I will, life admin tasks sometimes get put off on Fridays, where I'll do some meal prepping, or I'll just give myself nothing to do. I will lay on the couch, I will do something completely unproductive, whatever. It just like is a random day where sometimes I pick up stuff on my list to do, and sometimes I do nothing because I'm very structured in the rest of my life that I need a nothing day. That's like during the week, because sometimes like I want to do certain things, and like Sunday doesn't feel the best day for that because it's more family focused on Sunday. And then Friday is the family activity, and then cleaning, and then during nap time is like an extra course day if I can get to it. Kind of depends on what my husband and I have going on if he's home, and also like my energy, because that one's like I could, if I can get to it, doing it twice in a week, but usually we do something in the mornings. Right now it's usually been like the farmers markets in the mornings. We've done like a hike in the morning. You have to go out really early before it hits 80 by not even 9 a.m. Usually it's like 75 by 7 a.m. So you have to get out pretty quick or go somewhere very specific. But yeah, usually we go to the pool right now as a family in the morning, come home for lunch, Tiny goes down for a nap. That's usually what's happening on Saturdays. So Sundays is the full rest day, where my only priority is to give myself a break and just give myself, my brain, a break from all of the to-do items. So like I said before, we do change our sheets on Sunday, but I'm gonna be honest, my husband does that most of the time now, so I don't even have to do that. And changing our sheets also means like washing and drying the ones that we just took off, so they're just ready for the next week. That's like easy laundry. So Sundays are very specific to everybody. So everyone has their own like things that they do on Sundays. So whatever it is that makes you feel restful and calm and whatever you need on that day is what you do. Like painting nails. If I don't do that on Friday, I have kind of made it a thing between Tiny and I where I'll paint her nails on Sunday. We'll usually cook dinner as a family so no one is too overwhelmed. Obviously, if you are Christian, you could choose to go to church. So that's just like another thing that can bring you peace if that's what you so choose. Whatever, there's so many things that you could do. But essentially, I just give myself the biggest break that I can and only do things I want to. So I may want to like look for a certain recipe I want to do that week, or I may want to design a room like for Tiny. She's like transitioning with the bed right now. So I want to design her room. I think that's fun, joyful, but that doesn't mean a numbing out day. That's like very important to realize. Numbing out versus resting are two very, very different things. If you choose a rest day, pick things that are actually restful. Go for a walk, paint your nails, read a book, like have just like some reading time if that's not like a numbing thing for you. If you don't usually watch movies and stuff, you could like pick 1 or 2 movies to watch. You could do paint by numbers, or you could play like video games with your family. I mean, I'm picking things that I don't numb with, but you may numb with those. Does that make sense? So it's not like a social media becoming a zombie day. It's like your brain really, really needs a rest, and to remind yourself that you're very important. And so that is important. But yeah, so that's what I do in my week. That's how I theme them. Pretty rare things get moved around. Some weeks get like a little crazy where just full things get skipped, or like emotionally I cannot get myself to do something. and which happens to everybody. So when that happens, I just make sure the next week is a ease back in, okay, like let's make sure we at least do something, and then the next week it kind of like goes back to normal depending on the situation. Hopefully that's helpful. I love this because I just try to get everything done, and I needed to slow down, and this makes it so that every single day after Tiny goes to sleep, I am not doing anything. I am not working, I'm not meal prepping usually, unless I'm making cookies, which for some reason always happens at the nighttime. But it is very rare for someone to see me doing something after 7:30 that has to deal with a task for me, because I'm very protective of that time and that space so that I don't get overwhelmed with my own life and overstimulated with my own life and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully that's helpful. If you'd like a more day-to-day routine, I'm happy to go through that. Again, it looks a little bit different because I have a toddler. Let me know if that is helpful, and I'd be curious to know like the days that you guys choose, because it's just kind of fun seeing like what people work on. For example, like Logan would pick like a wood day, whatever wood project he's working on, he would do during that time. So I'd be very curious to know what you guys pick. Okay, I think that's it for today's video. I now need to go edit this because it is Tuesday and I need to get it done. Thank you guys for being here and for coming back to my channel, and like the video if you did like it, and comment because it really supports the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.